took a pillow and put it right. Truth. Only the truth can set us free. And so the truth is that if you're lazy, like Paul says in 2 Thessalonians, if you don't work, you don't eat. Well, if you're not eating, you're going to say, well, I need to change my behavior. Now, I'm talking about those who can work. Obviously, there are those who can't, who have disabilities. That's a whole different picture. But Paul is very, very bold here in saying, if you can work, you should work. And the incentive is what's going to motivate you. In fact, I love this an economic professor who was trying to teach his class the importance of this principle. And the class had been so brainwashed in socialism. They're like, well, socialism is good, and everybody just put it all in the same trough, and it would all be good. And he said, well, all right, how about this? Next test came back, and the A students worked really hard. They got A's and B's. A bunch of people goofed off, and they got D's and F's. And he gave everybody in the class a C+. Well, the D and F students are like, hey, this is great, worked for me. I didn't work at all, and I got a C+. The A and B students said, I worked really hard, and I get a C+. And the economics professor said, hey, the good news is you worked really hard to bring the grade of everybody up. Well, sounds really nice. What happened the next test? Next test, the A, B students said, well, if I'm only going to get a C, I'll do worse. The D and F students said, hey, this worked great last time, I'll do it again. Well, the whole grade of the class came down from a C+ now to a D- everybody got. Because when you give everybody the same grade or give everybody the same incentive, you're actually punishing the producers and you're rewarding those who are lazy. And it's always a downward spiral. Even though it sounds good in theory, socialism, the idea of taking from producers, taking their incentive away and giving to those who are lazy, it never works. It's never worked in history. And the idea that Christianity promotes this is just not at all in the Scriptures.